We are going to be using our homemade wood stove for when we got this for backpacking. Ultralight. It's made by Philip Yu, and we're going to try that out today. And we're going to cook some diced potatoes in his pot. Tinder. Using a fire steel. I think that's a light my fire steel, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have those at extremely sharp.
It seemed to be burning very well, isn't it? There it goes.
Now what is this can made out of?
A V8 can.
A V8 can. Okay. It's starting. When you're out in the woods, you bring your tinder. Cotton balls always work good as tinder. Lint works good. You can find tinder when you're out looking on dry sides of trees and that type of thing, but we always pack in some cotton balls and maybe some dryer lint and keep it in a Ziploc, a plastic bag, so it always stays dry. And then you got a good fire steel. I use a blast match. He uses to light my fire. You got a good fire steel, and you'll have yourself a nice warm meal in very short time. And we like to pack as light as possible, so we try really hard to keep things down to a minimum. He's got this wood stove. I use an Esbit stove, and with this one wood stove, the nice thing about this wood stove is that you don't really need a windbreak with it. I have a tinfoil windbreak that I made for my Esbit stove, so when I'm cooking, it'll break the wind, so you have a nice good flame hitting your pot. Okay, he's feeding the fire. Fire's going pretty good. We are going to come back when the water's close to boiling. Let's see, how long is it? Do you have a watch? Alright,
I used too much pine, and it was making really bad
Pine's
smoke.
not good. You can't use pine. You got to use a harder wood. Alright.
Irie, come!
We're about 3 minutes in, I think. We're going to try to figure out how long it's going to take us to boil water with the stove. And as you can see, you watched us start it, and we've been feeding it, and it's burning pretty good. Alright, it got a little windy, and what we wanted to show you is how easy it is to use this with the wind, and you don't need to use a windbreak. So if the wind is coming, all you got to do is turn it away from the wind, and the stove itself makes the windbreak. And we're about 5 minutes in, and we're not quite to a boil, but you can see that the pot itself, the water is smoking. It's pretty hot. I put my finger in there, and we're just going to see how long it takes for us to get a boil. Alright, how many minutes are we in?
We're 7 minutes in.
7 minutes, and we're just about close to a boil. We're at a simmer. And I know that my Esprit tablets are, I think I get a boil off my Esprit stove in about 8 to 10 minutes. And they're good for about, a tablet's good for about 14 minutes. We wouldn't be boiling this much water if we were out on the trail. I'm sure this would have boiled a cup of water or 2 cups of water by now. I think there's probably about 3 cups of water in there. So that's a lot of water. Alright, how many minutes are we in?
5:28.
5:28, so that's 10 minutes.
10 minutes we got boiling
And
water.
we're just, we got boiling water now. Look, it's boiling good. Nice thing about this is that it's light. Your whole kitchen fits together. You can fit your fire starter into your pot. This pot has a holder, and then the pot fits inside the stove. And then inside the pot, put your spoon and your tinder and your, we always carry a little nylon pad for cleaning. And Phil's got that nice little hot thing that you put in your fingers to pick up the pot, and it doesn't weigh much. And so now, you know, with our freeze-dried food or whatever it is that we brought to cook, you have a meal.